guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this look since we're kind of going into fall. I just kind of wanted to keep it kind of warm, but I also wanted to add a pop of color, and I love blue on my eyes. So I went ahead and incorporated the blue wing and the blue on the lower lash line. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. All right guys, so I just had my first moment where I started filming and wasn't recording. So all I've done is basically my brows, obviously, and I just drugged down that Maybelline Fit Me concealer to kind of prime my lids, and then I just went in and laid this shadow down. Since I don't set my concealer anymore, I just like to basically lay it down on my lid. Now taking a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to dip into this shade right here. I'm just going to go ahead and put this shadow directly in the crease. Now for the outer corner, I'm gonna go a tad bit darker. So I think I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, but I'm gonna dip into it very lightly and really tap off that excess. That way I'm not laying down too much color. I'd much rather take my time and build it up than just go in and ruin the whole look. So I'm just going to focus this literally on the very outer edge. And this is gonna be pretty much on my lid and barely going into my crease. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that into the shadows that we already have laid down. And this is just gonna give me some dimension into the look. That way nothing looks just completely flat. All right, so since this look is kind of basic, which I wanted it to be, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a blue liner. And this is just a Wet n Wild liner. This is the shade Voltage Blue. So I thought this would be really fun to do with like a, a brown, like smoky eye kind of look. So we're just gonna go in and see what happens. So this just isn't doing enough for me, so I think I'm gonna go in with this blue highlight, and this is the Profusion Pro Highlight Palette. So I'm just going in with this blue highlight called Burr, and I'm just gonna put this on my inner corner. So I'm thinking to better complement the look, I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Infallible shadow, and this is in the shade Infinite Sky. It's a really pretty blue shade. And using the same concealer brush from Wet n Wild, I'm just gonna dip into this shadow and smoke out my lower lash line.
Hey.
What's up?
What you doing?
Filming?
You filming?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and prime. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Prime, and this is in the shade 050, if that matters. I don't know if they have shades or anything. Just a white primer, and I like this one because it's really hydrating. For my pores, I'm gonna go in with the Baby Skin primer, and I forgot all about this primer, honestly. I don't know why I stopped using it. I just kind of stopped, but I'm just gonna kind of put this where I have pores. For my foundation today, I'm gonna be going in with the CoverGirl True Blend foundation, and this is the Matte Made True Blend. I still don't know how I feel about it, so that's why I'm using it again today. It's just this weird thing happens, I don't know if you guys can see, where when I put on the foundation, I get these powder-like flakes. I don't really know what it is. It's not powder because I went and I washed my beauty sponge and went back to apply the foundation, and they're still there. So I know it's coming from the foundation. I've tried shaking the foundation first, and I still get them on my face. So I don't know what's the deal with that. So I just went in with 2 layers of the foundation, and it got me a decent amount of coverage. So that's good, but I'm still having these little flakes on my skin, which is so weird. And I know it's not my skin because my skin has never done this with any other foundation. And not to mention, I've done all my skin prep, so there's no reason for my skin to be dry. My skin is never even dry. You gotta excuse the noise. There's a dude mowing the lawn or whatever outside right now. So now I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Ivory, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my under eyes in the center of my face. Let's go ahead and get some setting action going. So I'm just taking my Cody air-spun translucent powder, and we're just gonna go in and set. Going in with a powder brush, I'm just dipping into that Cody air-spun, and I'm just gonna set the rest of my face really lightly. And while I'm setting, I'm just gonna dust away all that extra powder. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face now because I'm looking so pale and I cannot deal with this. So I'm using my Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade 027 Sundance. You guys know I love my Duo Fiber Ruby Kisses brush for this. I just go in and sweep the brush back and forth to get a contoured effect. And just go in and blend it all out. Let me know if you guys are tired of seeing my face routine because it's pretty much the same. It doesn't really change much, at least as of right now, just because I don't really have a lot of new makeup to try or anything like that. And also it's just very repetitive. So if there's anybody out here who's loyal and watches all of my videos, if you're tired of seeing me, you know, do the same routine in every single video, let me know down below in the comments. That way I can kind of take that into consideration. I'm just contouring my nose with the same bronzer we used on the face. Going in with Milani Luminoso, I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little blush on my cheeks. I'm gonna take my powder brush and just kind of blend this all together. For highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Profusion Pro Highlight Palette, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Burr. We might as well, right? And I'm just gonna highlight the high points of my face. This is such a pretty highlight shade. I really, really recommend this palette, especially anybody doing like freelance or just makeup artistry, period. It's a really good universal palette to have. Going in with a E17, I'm dipping back into that L'Oreal shade, and I'm just going to run this on my lower lash line. And then going back in with the burr in the inner corner on a wet brush just to make this more bright. Going in with mascara really quickly. If you're ever curious of anything that I may have applied, always look down in the description box. I always have every single product, the shade, just anything that you need to know will be down in the description box. What I'm already noticing is that this eyeliner is somewhat patchy and dry, but it is only a couple bucks, so I mean, I'm not complaining. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with these right here. These are a style by Mr. E Volume. If I can figure out what style, I will leave it down below for you guys. To apply these, I'm just using my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive in black. I don't really care for this one anymore. Ever since I tried the Duo Black Lash Glue, I love that so much more, so I am planning on switching back over to that. For my lips, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this Vivid Hot Lacquer, and this is in the shade Charmer. All right, so you guys, I am loving this look with the lashes. Like, it just tied everything together. It did what I needed it to do. So now I'm just gonna go in with my Mario Badescu facial spray. All right, guys, this is the completed look. I am in love with it. I wasn't sure halfway through it, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this blue liner might not complement the brown, I don't know, but it came out great and I am in love with this look. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.